Here's the complete history of Cassius Clay, also known as Muhammad Ali, up until he changed his name and refused to go into the service. Cassius Marcellus Clay Jr., later known as Muhammad Ali, was born on January 17, 1942, in Louisville, Kentucky, United States. He grew up in a racially segregated society and experienced discrimination firsthand. Clay's interest in boxing began at the age of 12 when he reported a stolen bicycle to a local police officer and expressed his desire to whup the thief. The officer, Joe Martin, suggested that Clay first learn how to fight before taking on anyone. Under the guidance of Martin, Clay began training as a boxer. He quickly showed exceptional talent and a unique combination of speed, agility, and charisma. In 1960, at the age of 18, Clay won a gold medal in the light heavyweight division at the Summer Olympics in Rome, Italy. This victory marked the start of his professional career. Over the next few years, Cassius Clay rose through the ranks of professional boxing, earning a reputation for his brash personality and impressive skills in the ring. On February 25, 1964, Clay faced off against Sonny Liston for the heavyweight championship of the world. Despite being considered an underdog, Clay defeated Liston and became the new heavyweight champion at the age of 22. Following this victory, Clay announced that he had embraced the Nation of Islam, a religious and political movement led by Elijah Muhammad. Inspired by his newfound faith, Cassius Clay changed his name to Muhammad Ali on March 6, 1964. The name change marked his public conversion to Islam and his rejection of what he perceived as his slave name. Ali's decision generated considerable controversy and drew both admiration and criticism from various quarters. In 1966, Ali's boxing career faced a significant setback when he refused to be drafted into the U.S. military during the Vietnam War. Citing his religious beliefs and opposition to the war, Ali applied for conscientious objector status, but his request was denied. As a result, he was stripped of his heavyweight title, suspended from boxing, and faced legal repercussions. Ali's refusal to serve in the military was a highly debated and polarizing act that led to him being vilified by some, while others hailed him as a symbol of resistance against an unjust war. Yes, Muhammad Ali was fined for refusing to go into the armed forces. In addition to being stripped of his heavyweight title and suspended from boxing, he faced legal consequences for his refusal to be drafted during the Vietnam War. In 1967, Ali was convicted of draft evasion, and the court sentenced him to a maximum penalty of 5 years in prison and a fine of $10,000. However, he remained free while his case went through the appeals process. During this time, Ali continued to speak out against the war and fight for his conscientious objector status. In 1971, the United States Supreme Court unanimously overturned Ali's conviction in Clay v. United States. The court determined that the Department of Justice had improperly denied Ali's claim for conscientious objector status. As a result, Ali's fine and prison sentence were nullified. It's important to note that while Ali did face legal consequences, his refusal to serve in the military was rooted in his religious beliefs and opposition to the war, making it a significant act of personal conviction. During his exile from boxing, Ali dedicated himself to speaking out against racial injustice and promoting peace. He toured college campuses, participated in speaking engagements, and continued to train in private. In 1971, the U.S. Supreme Court unanimously overturned Ali's conviction for draft evasion, citing that his conscientious objector status should have been granted. This decision allowed Ali to resume his boxing career. Ali made a remarkable comeback, defeating several top-ranked opponents and regaining the heavyweight title. He engaged in historic bouts with notable fighters such as Joe Frazier and George Foreman, showcasing his unique boxing style and iconic personality. Throughout his career, Ali became known for his quick wit, poetic trash talk, and ability to float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Muhammad Ali retired from professional boxing in 1981, having achieved a record of 56 wins, 5 losses, and 37 knockouts. He remains one of the most significant and celebrated figures in the history of sports and activism. Ali's influence extended beyond boxing, as he used his platform to advocate for civil rights, religious freedom, and social justice. In recognition of his contributions both inside and outside the ring, Muhammad Ali was honored with numerous awards and accolades. These include his induction into the International Boxing Hall of Fame, receiving the Presidential Medal of Freedom, and being named Sports Illustrated's Sportsman of the Century in 1999. Muhammad Ali passed away on June 3, 2016, in Scottsdale, Arizona, leaving behind a lasting legacy as a legendary boxer, a cultural icon, and an inspirational figure for millions around the world.